Hey you guys, it is me, Laura, and I am participating in the Homeschool Favorite Collabs, and I believe it was started by your wife, Life. I'm not getting the name correct, but I will link to her below, and you should check her out because she's awesome. And yeah, so, ooh, that was bad lighting. So I'm doing a favorites video, and I have a few things that I want to show you, and then there's a couple things I'll just tell you about. So I'm trying to get this done before the boys get home from the store. But this is one. This is actually a little set of books that my mom brought with her. It's the Sight Word Readers. It's by Scholastic. And these little books are so great. They're mostly like nonfiction, true to life-ish, which is really, really hard to find in readers. But they're very similar to the same idea as something like a Bob book, where it's just a few books that you kind of build on. And we've got to the point now where each time Samuel chooses this, for our time where he gets to pick, like during our learning time, he picks what we do every day, and he's got a bin that he picks from. When he chooses this, I let him pick out 2 books to read first that are ones he's already read and already looked at, and then we pick one new one to work on and master, and he's been really enjoying them. And yeah, they've been really good. He wants to learn them really well so that he can read them to his brother. That's his goal. So that has been definitely a favorite in our homeschool this month. And this is another one. Probably heard me talk about this before. And it is Math Lessons for a Living Education. And it was written to be a Charlotte Mason style math program with living books. And it's a story of, why can't I remember their names? I'm doing terrible today, aren't I? But 2 twins, Charlotte and Charlie, and they are visiting their grandparents' farm for some time during the summer, and you get to do things like help them count out their eggs for their egg delivery and build square garden plot, like garden boxes, and anyway, all sorts of stuff. It's really fun, and Samuel likes it. He doesn't pick it very often, but when he picks it, like, he would do it all afternoon. So we kind of do it in big chunks, and that's been a big favorite for us. Definitely his favorite math program that we have done. And while I'm going to get the third thing I'm going to show you, another big thing that we have been using a lot is abcmouse.com, and again, I'll put a link to that below. But it's just been really fun. I'll give Samuel 3 tickets for 20 minutes on ABC Mouse during the week, and he can pick that during his learning time. And I will usually be with him when he does it. Turning the fan off. But that's been a lot of fun, and it's really kind of helped him with some of the things that he's been struggling with. Okay, so there's only one of these here, but also I'll show you this one. But these books Samuel has been loving, and I'm also going to throw one in for Timothy too, for his reading at night. And Living Long Ago, the Usborne book, and it talks about what they used to eat and wear, and what kind of houses they used to live in, and all that kind of stuff in various time periods throughout history. And he's also been really enjoying the Usborne history encyclopedia, History of the World, and he loves those and asks lots of questions. And I think we're on our 2nd or 3rd time straight through the history encyclopedia, and it's a big book, but he's been really enjoying that. And Timothy has been enjoying this, of course. Every night he wants a Poppy and Sam story, by far his favorite. And otherwise, Timothy's also been loving just playing with Playmobiles and doing make-believe, and they like to, not like for real, but pretend that houses are set on fire and bring the fire trucks and put out the fires and rescue people, and that's their favorite thing to play. But the last thing I wanted to mention, I don't have anything to show you for it, but it is Your Story Hour. And I don't know if you've heard of it before. Again, I will link below. They have a really great history series, and not every single episode is 100% historically accurate, but some of them are really good, and I find them to be generally a good introduction. Now, if you have a really sensitive child, you might want to wait. Samuel is just now getting to the point where he can listen to them, but he loves them, and he's been learning about Eleanor Roosevelt, and today he told me to pick the George Washington one because George Washington is his favorite, and so he's learned about George Washington and Gettysburg and Lincoln, and Henry Ford and the invention of the x-ray machine and penicillin and just all of this kind of stuff. And so he loves them. Like, he really loves them. I literally have to make him stop listening to them every day. We have several sets, so we've got lots of stories, but he would listen to them for 4 hours every afternoon if I let him. I usually let him listen to 2 episodes, which is about an hour. Oftentimes I'll stop it at that. Sometimes I'll let him listen to more, but he has been loving it. So I heard the garage open, which means the troops are about to file in. So I'm going to go, but I'll leave links to all this below. And I would love to hear what have your homeschool favorites been for the month. Check out the rest of the links below too, because yeah, I'm sure you'll find some great ideas and resources that you can look into. And I hope you guys have happy homeschooling. Bye.